Hey guys, happy holidays and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jael for those of you that may not know, and today's video is super exciting because I have my holiday gift guide for you guys. I kind of decided to do this last minute, but I've been doing so much research surrounding it, so I'm very excited. Everything I'm talking about today is going to be $30 or under. Some stuff is on sale, which is normally over $30, but you can get it for under $30, and I even have some products that I'm going to leave in the description box down below that maybe I don't have in front of me to talk about, but that I think are really great options just to give you guys some ideas. So let's get into it. Just before I even get into any product, I want to point out there are so many gift sets that are available across different stores and different websites. Definitely make sure to check those out, especially if it's a brand that you know that you love. Also remember that just because it comes in a gift set, it doesn't mean you have to give everybody that complete gift set. I am the queen of making my own gift sets, of making my own like subscription boxes. I love to mix and match because there are certain things in a gift set that might cater to one person and then other things in the gift set that might cater to another. So always keep that in mind. You can really maximize whatever it is that you're buying to create the most personalized gifts for whoever it is that you are gifting. So we are starting off with Makeup Revolution. You guys probably have an idea of what I'm going to say, but my first recommendation is the Tropical Twilight palette with Tammi Clark, aka Makeup by Tammi, here on YouTube. She created this palette this past year and it is one of my favorite palettes. Hint, hint for the video I'm thinking about doing, which is my favorite products of the year. And this palette is just so beautiful. It is a 28 shadow palette, 28 pan palette. You get a mixture of mattes, shimmers, and some pressed glitters in here. There's a variety in here for everybody from the really vibrant color lovers to the more neutral color lovers. It's really beautiful. It's one of the best formulas that they have for Makeup Revolution, and I just can't recommend this palette enough. I think this would be a really great gift for somebody that just loves these kind of more warm tropical type tones. This is beautiful. When Tammi released that palette, she also came out with a face palette with Makeup Revolution. She has two of them. This one is a lighter shade. This is the Paradise Glow palette. I don't remember what the deeper shade is called. I think it is called just Tropical Twilight. That one is for even deeper skin tones. This one is for slightly lighter skin tones. So if you are around my skin tone and even a little bit deeper, this would be great for you. It comes with a beautiful highlight shade, beautiful blush shade, and a beautiful bronze and contour shade. All of these are super pigmented, creamy, but they're not overly anything. They blend beautifully. The formula is great. She did a great job picking these tones. So again, another great option. Another Tammi collab with Revolution is her Tropical Carnival Shadow Palette. This was her collection or her collab right before the one that I just showed you. This one is for the color lover in your life. It is all full of these really bright, vibrant colors. Some of them are deeper, but you get what I mean. They're very vibrant, very colorful. So if you're looking for something that you want to gift to somebody, this would be a great option. This one, I believe, only retails for $15. I am having inserts for everything, but I think this is a great option for somebody that just really loves colors. You get such a great variety. You have mattes and shimmers. Everything blends out beautifully, and this is also just a great companion palette for like any colorful looks that you might need because there's so many options in here. So definitely check this one out. Next up for Makeup Revolution, I have two products that I think are probably the most, like when I think of the holidays, these ring the most true for that because of the packaging. This is the Patricia Bright X Makeup Revolution collection. She has an entire collection within like face and I think maybe even lip products, but I only have the eyeshadow palettes and they look like this. They are so sleek and they look so high-end, which makes sense because if you follow or watch Patricia Bright, you know that's her whole vibe, which is very just like high-end and sophisticated, and this is how they look. They look like they are so much more expensive than they are. These both retail for $25 a piece and they are stunning. So here's the deal with them. The one in black is called the Rich in Color palette, and when you open it up, again, this is for the color lover in your life. I absolutely love this palette. It does flip down completely, and I love the formula and the shades in here. You're going to get so much use out of this palette if you have a color lover. In this palette, you have glitters, satins, mattes, shimmers, just some of everything. It's so pretty. You can do neutral looks with these shades up top. You can splash in so much color, you have a really great option. But if you're thinking, I really like the packaging, it looks really sleek, but I don't want that much color, or the person I'm buying for doesn't use color that often, a great alternative is this palette from her collection, Rich in Life. This one is more of a toned down everyday palette. It has, if I can open it, there we go. It is chock full of neutrals, the most beautiful neutral shades. Again, it has a mix of shimmers and satins and mattes. This one actually doesn't have any pressed glitters in it, but it's still absolutely stunning, and the shimmers are just so beautiful. Again, this palette is absolutely perfect for the more neutral lovers of in your life. If you have somebody that just wants to have like an everyday eyeshadow palette, this is basically all that they need. It has little pops of color in there if you want to have that pop of color, and it has just these really natural neutral tones. It's very pigmented, very easy to work with. Just so creamy, well formulated, well designed, and the layout is very smart because it makes it so easy to put together a look. So the packaging is just like next level. It's so high-end and chic, and they're both only $25, which in comparison to a lot of other eyeshadow palettes on the market, very good deal. And they are also both, are they 28? Yes, they're both 28 pan palettes. So definitely check those out. Next up on the list is something that's even more affordable than Makeup Revolution. It is Profusion Cosmetics. This product is a little bit harder to find. I don't know if you can find it in a regular store, possibly like a Walmart. I'm not sure, but I know you can find it at a lot of like Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, those type stores a lot of the time. But you can also order this online, and it comes in really nice sleek packaging, and it's just a really good affordable brand. Now this is definitely good for like the makeup beginners in your life. The palettes are pigmented, but they're easier to work with as far as just like not being overly like saturated with anything. You do need to do a little bit more work if you are a person that's much more comfortable with the product, with like colors and working with colors and makeup, because the product isn't going to be like an Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it does perform. And this palette is, I don't even remember how many, I think this is like about 28 different shadows in it, and it only retails for $10. So that's really, really great. And I think they're having a sale right now as well. You can get a bunch of different shadows. They have their 10 pans. These retail for, I believe, $5. And they also have blush and highlight palettes. I have their like second edition highlight palette. I think they've redone their formula. I haven't tried it yet. I didn't recommend that one because it's a little glittery, but the blush palette is so good. I'm wearing it today, and you just can get so much variety out of it. It'll last you a long time, and for the price point, you really can't beat it. This palette, the colors are really good. I did have a little bit of issue with the purple shade, but purples are hard to make. But again, for $5, like, you can make it work. And whoever has this will definitely get a lot of use out of it because they are very good quality and they offer such great variety for what they have. Something else that I definitely recommend trying out from Profusion is their glitters. This is their glitter shadow in the shade Twinkle. I love this. I have a couple other shades from them as well. Their glitters are just so beautiful. They're so easy to work with. They're comparable to Stila as far as just like the way that they dry and stay on the lid. They don't give you as much immediate impact and payoff like the Stila glitter shadows do, but these definitely will build up and last and just look absolutely stunning. I've done looks with these. If you guys check out my full face of affordable makeup that I most recently did, I use this. It's so phenomenal. So definitely look into these. My next recommendation is from the brand Makeup for Melanin Girls. I love this brand. I have a great relationship with them. I am an affiliate with them. If you guys want to check out the information, it'll be down below, but you don't have to use my link if you don't want to. This palette is normally $32.99, but it's currently on sale for $19.99. It is so beautiful. The packaging alone is so beautiful and inspiring. And when you open it up, you have just this great palette in here. It's a mix of very vibrant colors. You can do a neutral look. You can do a really colorful look. There's a lot of power that is packed into this palette, which is why it's called a power palette. There's just so much. Very pigmented, very creamy, very blendable, buildable, easy to work with. You cannot go wrong. And like I said, it's on sale for $19.99 right now, so definitely a great option to pick up. All right, so next up I have Juvia's Place. I think we all know about Juvia's Place. I think we all know that they are amazing, but I just wanted to mention it because they're having so many great deals right now. I literally have a list on my phone. They're having bundles where you can get like 2 of their palettes and the highlighter palette for $25. You can get their mini shadow set for $30. They have just so many great bundles on their website. I would highly recommend going over and checking it out because you can get like 3 different gifts for people in one of those bundles. But if you aren't familiar with But if you are not familiar with Juvia's Place, they are just a really fantastic Black-owned brand. They have some of the most beautiful and inspired packaging on the market. And when you open it up, you get these huge pans that are super pigmented. They perform well, they blend well, they're great to work with. This is the Warrior palette. Highly recommend this one. This is a great neutrals palette. They have like 3 different Warriors palette from Juvia's Place, so you can mix and match and choose to your heart's desire. And then this one is the Nubian 2 palette. The Nubian palette is a super neutral palette that's like even more neutral than the Warrior. And you just get, like I said, these massive shadows that will last you a very long time, or whoever you purchase for. So these are great. They're very affordable. All of their palettes, no, not all of them, but most of their palettes are under $30. So definitely check them out. And I think they're having like a 30% off sale right now. Next up, we have e.l.f. Cosmetics. Again, a brand I know we are all super aware of, but definitely something worth mentioning. For the price point of e.l.f., they outperform so many other brands, and they are so good. They have such good products, and they've just been releasing hit after hit after hit lately. They have bundles available right now where you can get like the best of e.l.f. and get some of their primers, some of their makeup sponges, which are really good. You can get some of their skincare, which I don't talk about skincare too much on my channel, but I will say estheticians, everybody has talked about how good e.l.f. skincare is. You can just get so many good things from e.l.f. before you even get to the actual makeup products. So definitely head over to e.l.f.'s website and check it out. But I do have a few recommendations if you were hoping for a good place to start. First off, these e.l.f. bite size face palettes. I have the price written down. I believe it is only $3. Am I right? Yeah, they are. They're only $3. These e.l.f. bite size face duos. This one is in the shade Pomegranate, and you get a beautiful blush on one side and a beautiful highlight on the other. It's just so stunning, and the payoff is amazing. It shows up on deeper skin tones. The highlight is great. It's just really good quality. They're very creamy and pigmented. I also really love their bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. I have 4 of them right here. These are so good, and again, the quality is outstanding. Like, you will be blown away, and these are great gifts for anybody. They're super easy to travel with. You don't really have to worry too much even if they break, because they're only $3, so they're going to be a lot easier to replace than something much more expensive, but they perform like they're so much more expensive than they actually are. I don't know how e.l.f. does it, but these are just really, really good quality palettes, and you have like basically a little quad here, and you can create a lot of looks. You can mix and match. They're not hard to store, and you could literally get like just 1 or maybe 3 and give somebody like a little makeshift palette this way. Another thing that I love from e.l.f. is I've been really into their faux mink lashes. The only one I've tried thus far is Social Butterfly, but I do have more that I want to try. These are perfect for just like a everyday, but like slightly, maybe if you want to do like a little bit of drama, but like a very neutral bit of drama look. I love these. They're so wispy and they're long and they look beautiful. These are just genuinely just really great lashes. And they have a few other styles as well that I would highly recommend checking out. I'm going to be picking up some for myself, but these could be great options for somebody that likes false lashes. They're only about $5 and they're fantastic. Also, e.l.f.'s lip lacquers. Y'all, nobody told me about these. These are so good. This is in the shade Fantasy. I have been reaching for this over like most of my other lip glosses so much for all of fall. Ever since I did my trying e.l.f. or full face of e.l.f. video. I will have that up here somewhere for you guys to check out. These are next level. These are so beautiful. It's just so I don't even know how to describe it. This is the shade Fantasy, and it literally is like a fantasy. It's so beautiful. They aren't sticky at all. They just glide on. You can't really see it because it's very sheer. It's just a sheer wash of color. But whatever lip color you apply it to, it just elevates it. It has, you guys can see like the shine and reflection on there. It just has this little, the little pigment in it, just the little gold reflect just gives something beautiful to the lips. They're just so nice. They're not like plumping or anything, but they are just so beautiful. Y'all knew it was only a matter of time before I talked about Beauty Bakerie. They're literally one of my most favorite brands, and they are Black owned, and they just have like one of the most realized packaging concepts in the world. Like they're just killing it. I really love Beauty Bakerie, and they have two products in particular that are both actually under $20. Are they both under $20? The first one is the Beauty Bakerie Neapolitan Bar Face Palette. They actually have a deeper one called the Brownie Bar. This is so amazing. I try to keep a lot of complexion stuff out of this because I think it's harder to buy complexion products for people. But when it comes to something like a face palette or bronzer, it's a teensy bit easier because you kind of can tell what's going to bronze a skin tone, and this is just a really great option for somebody. This would work great if you are my skin tone, maybe a little bit lighter and a little bit deeper, but if you're kind of in my skin tone family, I think this would be great for you. I'm not sure if they have anything for even lighter tones, but if you are a person of color and kind of near around me, this will be great for you. It gives you one of the most beautiful bronzer shades in the world, a beautiful stunning highlight that looks very like wet on the skin. It's so stunning, and a fantastic blush shade. I love this. I use this basically like all summer long. I reach for this and my Makeup by Tammi face palette the most out of everything, including other products that I really loved. This is just such a good palette. You can use it year round, and the packaging is so cute. It looks like a little ice cream sandwich, and it's fantastic. Next up, if you have never tried Beauty Bakerie's lip whips, I highly recommend it. And I actually mean their lip whip lip glosses. I didn't realize that this was a lip gloss when I first picked it up. I thought it was actually just one of their matte lip whips, but it is a lip gloss. And first of all, the packaging again is so just beautiful, but it's amazing. It smells like vanilla, like it smells like a baked good, and it's just such a pretty gloss. It's very natural. It has a nice wash of color without being overpowering, and it's not sticky at all. I just really like this. This is a really great gloss, and the packaging is just mesmerizing, honestly. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it's like little squirrels in the tube. It's just so good. So I highly recommend this as well. I don't think anybody would be disappointed from just the way that this looks to the way that it performs. Next up is another brand that you guys would definitely be familiar with here on my channel. It is the Lip Bar. Again, another Black owned brand. This brand is accessible online and on Target's website, and in Target stores as well. Actually Walmart now too. They are also available at Walmart recently. I really love the Lip Bar. They are just a really good brand. They have so many options for so many gifts, and they're kind of like middle range to high end, but you can find just a nice variety of products. So of course, obviously they have lip products. They are called the Lip Bar. This is what they started off with. These are three of their like matte lipsticks. They're liquid matte lipsticks. These are really great. They do last well. They're not super drying. In my opinion, they kind of are more of like a demi matte, as far as like they last, but they're not super drying. So like if you're eating something really greasy, you might have to like reapply, but they don't dry down and make your lips look all cracky and everything. They kind of just have like more of like a velvety finish to them. They're just so pretty, and they are super pigmented. This one in particular I think is great for the holidays. This is in the shade Boss Lady. Fun fact, Michelle Obama owns this shade, and it's just so pretty. Look at that. Also from the Lip Bar, they have this actually award-winning Fresh Glow Bronzer Blush Duo. This is voted Allure Beauty's Best of 2020. It is so good. You get a beautiful bronzer, and it looks very like kind of like shimmery and intimidating when you first open it, but honestly, like the little flecks that you see in there of like shimmer just make it look very glowy, but it doesn't appear shimmery on the cheeks at all. It just gives you like even more of a sun-kissed, natural, glowing appearance. And then you have the blush. Now the blush is a little bit more shimmery, so be prepared for that. But if you want something that's kind of like the lip bar's whole thing is being fast and quick and easy. So if you want something that's going to kind of get you in and out of the door very quickly, this is going to be perfect for you. And it is beautiful regardless. It's similar to like NARS Orgasm. This shade in particular, my shade is the shade Girls Night. So my bronzer is Girl Talk and my blush is Champagne. So these are just really great options. It does actually come with a little mirror and a brush. Like I said, Lip Bar's whole thing is about convenience and like quickness with everything. So this is a great option to have. I love this bronzer and blush. I've been using this a lot lately as well. All right, next up is Uoma Beauty. They are another brand that I've talked about a lot on my channel. They are Black owned. They are more of a high-end brand, but their lipsticks are right under the $30 mark at $24 a piece. And they are so beautiful. They are some of the best formulated, creamy, matte, like classic lipsticks on the market. This one is the one that I have on my lips today. It is in the shade Coretta, and it just looks like this by itself. It's so beautiful, and they're all named after powerful Black women, which I love. I am wearing a gloss on top, but this is what the shade Coretta looks like by itself. I also have the shades Aretha, which is this really beautiful like neutral brown. I mean, look at that, so stunning. And then I have the shade Sade, which is one of the most beautiful reds. It literally is modeled directly after the red that you see Sade rocking all the time on stage and on like album covers and stuff. And this is like one of the most beautiful like blue toned true reds out there. I always get compliments when I'm wearing Sade. Like I literally always get a compliment from somebody when I'm wearing this shade. It's so beautiful and perfect for the holidays, and you can wear it year round. The gloss that I have on top of that lipstick from Uoma Beauty is from Iconic London. This is the Iconic London Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Nearly Nude. I love this lip gloss, but I have another one from them. I haven't tried it yet. It's in my like stash to try out, but I really love the formula of these, so I already know I'm gonna like it. This is just a really good lip gloss. It is plumping. It has like a slight tackiness to it, but not anything that's like annoying. It's literally like, oh, my lips like stuck together for less than a second. Like not even that. It's really honestly just very comforting on the lips, very comfortable. Well, yeah, comfortable, not comforting. It's comfortable on the lips. And it has a beautiful shine to it. It has a really pretty wash of color. They retail for $26. So they're $2 more than the Uoma Beauty lipsticks. And I think it's worth it, even if you just buy one, and even if you just buy it for yourself as a Christmas gift. I mean, why not? All right, next up is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now you guys are probably like, what can I get for under like 30 bucks from them? Actually, quite a few things. So of course, this will take you over $30, but they do have a bunch of like vault collection gifts. If you are looking to buy a bunch of stuff and you're like, I can pay over 30 for that, then definitely check that out. I was able to get multiple Christmas gifts from one of their vault collections last year, and I paid less than the price of 2 palettes for 3 palettes. So definitely check out to see what ABH is offering. Normally it's on their website and then it releases on Ulta, so it's probably on Ulta right now, but it may be Sephora. But see what they're offering in terms of that if you're trying to get like the biggest bang for your buck. But they also have some great options right now that are for sale or just under $30. That being said, another really great palette from them is the Soft Glam palette. Now this palette full size is $45. I am not actually recommending the full size because it doesn't fit into our price range. They do, however, have their mini palette. Now this palette has, I believe, 14 shades total, or is it 16 shades total? 14 shades total. This palette has 14 shades total. That one, their mini, has 18 shades total, and the mini is retailing right now for $29. I think personally, if you're an Anastasia Beverly Hills fan, if you love the Soft Glam palette, if you think that if you think that there's somebody in your life that you want to gift a really high quality, luxe feeling, neutrals palette too. This would be the way to go. This is kind of everybody's go-to palette for everything that are like Anastasia Beverly Hills fans. Definitely check it out. They did a good job with that palette of mixing some of the lighter tones and the deeper tones to make sure that whoever got it would be able to use it. And I think that that would be a great option. So this is what the larger one looks like. You guys are seeing what the mini one looks like. Definitely check it out. Next, we're taking a trip over to the drugstore, and some of my favorite drugstore lashes are from Kiss. These are the, which ones are these called? I took out the like things that could fit in my lash drawer better. These are the Lash Couture lashes in the style Garter and Teddy. These are my two favorite styles in the Lash Couture lashes. They're so nice. They're so like bold and fluffy, and they just look beautiful on the eye. Highly recommend these. My phone keeps closing every time I go to tell you guys something. My phone's like, nope, don't need to tell them. You can also get a multi-pack. This is the number 11 lash. These are super like natural wispy lashes for like every day. I love these. I always keep a pack of these on hand because they're so good and nice. And I'm the person that like reuses drugstore lashes. Like I will reuse them until they literally look like trash, and then I throw them out. So I make this stuff last for me a very long time. This is a fresh pack I haven't even like reached into because like I said, I keep it stocked because if I need just to have like a nice little lash extension, this is what I go to. So you also get a little lash applicator in the back. I don't really tend to use these, but it's there if you want it. Also, their Naked Drama. This one retails for $6.99 as well. These ones, their band is a little bit different than the Lash Couture, but I still really like it. I still really like these. They kind of have, I don't know how to describe it. They just have like a different vibe than the other ones. These are like kind of shorter. In my experience, the hairs are a little bit shorter, but they still have that drama to them. The idea is like the naked drama. So these are probably gonna look even more natural, but give you like a little bit extra boost of drama if you're looking for that. So definitely check those out as well. Next, we're going over to a brand that is also available at Ulta Beauty. I don't know where else you can buy it besides like their actual website, but this is Touch in Soul. I use them a lot on my channel as well, and like in everyday life. I really, really love their products. I think they're definitely worth your time and money. This is the No Problem Prime Essence and then the No Problem regular primer. These are really great for people that like to have more like skin smoothing elements to their makeup. If you like kind of this one has more of like a dimethicone feel. This one's more of like an oil that helps to smooth and hide the pores. I'm wearing both of these today, one in my T-zone and one on the rest of my face. I love these so much. They're both just so great. They're going to keep your makeup on. They're going to help everything last all day. Can't get enough of these or recommend them enough. And if you have somebody you want to get them something that's not like eyeshadow or lipstick, these would be really great options. They're primers. They look very like high quality. This packaging is so beautiful in particular, so definitely check that out. Also from them, they have their Metalist Liquid Glitter Topper. I also love these. I've worn these before. These are stunning. They have these neutral shades and they have ones that are more like pink and purpley. Definitely check these out as well. They come 3 in a pack. They retail for $25 and they're just so beautiful and lovely, like genuinely lovely, lovely, lovely. And they work like this. You kind of just pull it out and you have like a little one down there and it has a little doe foot applicator that you can use. So they're very convenient as well if you want to travel because you just kind of stick everything and it just pops right back into place. And they're really easy to store as well. So great gift option. I know this video is long and I apologize. I just wanted to give you guys as many options as possible because I am just such a big holidays person. I love giving gifts and I love giving recommendations. So we're almost done. We only have a few more products, but I want to talk to you guys about this Girl Meets Makeup palette. Girl Meets Makeup is another indie black owned brand. And this palette retails for $30. It is the Bare palette. I love this palette. Oh my God. It's okay. I'm literally struggling here. Oh, what else is new? I love this palette. The first time I tried it, I mentioned that I absolutely love their matte formula. Their shimmer formula is more of a like traditional classic formula. I really love like the super metallic, like almost wet shimmers. This isn't that by itself, but once you wet it, you kind of get something very similar to that. It's still a great formula regardless. It's just a more classic traditional eyeshadow formula. So bear that in mind if you have somebody that's like very like particular about that for some reason. But this is just a really great eyeshadow palette. Everything performs. The shimmers are beautiful and they perform beautifully. They're so pigmented. It's so easy to blend, and it's such a great palette to use for everyday, holiday, whatever it is. And the packaging is just so cute. It's so cute and so unique. And when you open it up, you have like one of the most beautifully arranged eyeshadow palettes that I own. So definitely recommend this. It's such a good palette. $30, right on the cusp. All right, next up, I have my two favorite items from Rare Beauty, which are these two blushes. These retail for $20. There we go. These retail for $20. These are the Soft Pinch Liquid Blushes. These are literally my favorite products from Rare Beauty. They're so good. I'm also wearing that today as a base to the Profusion blush. I love these. They're so good. They're super pigmented, so a little bit definitely goes a long way, and they're just great. They come from Selena Gomez's brand, Rare Beauty. The message behind it is spectacular, and I think these are just really pretty, classy items. This will work for whoever and whatever because they're just so great. They're going to show up on everybody's skin tone. They're just really, really fantastic products. I highly recommend these. Second to last product are these Fenty Beauty lip glosses. These are the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bombs is their official name. These are some of the best glosses on the market, genuinely. Like, these are so beautiful and so stunning. I reach for these a lot. I obviously have been reaching for my e.l.f. lip gloss a lot lately, but like if I'm just looking for a gloss, I'm either reaching for my Buxom, which is another thing that I recommend. The Buxom glosses are about, I think, $16, and they're super phenomenal. These are about $19, and they are just some of the best glosses on the market. They're not sticky at all. They are just so comfortable to wear. They have the most beautiful shine and reflection to them. They're stunning. The packaging is stunning. They're Black owned. It's Rihanna's brand, and they can be found in Sephora. And I think everybody just like loves wearing Fenty because it just makes you feel some type of way. You just feel like extra confident and beautiful. There's just something about these glosses that are stunning. They have little sets that you can buy with the glosses. You can buy them individually. These are just always a good idea to buy because they're so just stunning. They're just so stunning. And my final products that I want to recommend are these loose pigments from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, which is another Black-owned brand. These are absolutely beautiful. This is the stack of pigments that I have from this company. I love their loose pigments so much. They are so beautiful and like just some of the most beautiful pigments I've ever seen in my entire life. Be prepared to see some looks with these for sure for the holiday. The pigments retail for $10 to $12 depending on the type of pigment that you get, but they are just so, so, so beautiful. They have such vibrancy to them. They have the most gorgeous reflection, and they're so easy to work with, and you get a lot of products for your money. Like, they're amazing, genuinely. And the packaging is just so sleek, and I love these. I cannot recommend them enough. They're so beautiful. If you have somebody that like is a pigment lover, oh, I left one. This one is beautiful as well. If you have somebody that's a pigment lover, they're going to love them. They're stunning. Can't recommend them enough. All right, well, I just talked for a lot of time. That was a mouthful, and now we are done. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this was helpful in some way. Again, I'm going to have everything I mentioned listed down below, as well as some other recommendations that I think would be great options. If for any of the brands that I mentioned that I do have affiliate links for, you want to try and check out and use my links, those will, or codes, those will be listed down below. But again, feel free to do whatever works best for you. No hard feelings here. I just want to help everybody out. I hope that this was helpful for you guys. If you guys have any other recommendations that you can think of, please leave them down below. Try to keep it $30 and under because that's the goal that we're going for right now. But I think everybody could use some helping hands when it comes to trying to find the perfect gifts for the ones that they love for the holidays. I thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my very next one. Until then, bye my loves.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one